The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish, but to fulfill. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do so will be called least in the kingdom of heaven, but whoever obeys and teaches these commandments will be called the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, 'You shall not kill.' And whoever kills will be liable to judgment. But I say to you, whoever is angry with their brother or sister will be liable to judgment. Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar, and there recall that your sister or brother has anything against you, leave your gift there at the altar. Go first and be reconciled, and then come and offer your gift. You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. And you have heard that it was said to your ancestors, 'Do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord on all that you vow.' But I say to you, do not swear at all. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Many years ago, emphasis hard on that many, my brother and sister-in-law nicknamed their daughter, my niece, the Attorney General. She was about 4 or 5 at the time, and as legalistic as a young mind could be. For example, when she was told that she could only ride her tricycle in the driveway, she wanted to know that as she was turning, did her front tire have to stay on this side of that crack, or could it extend just into the street? And of course, kids that age are very conscious about their shadow. So she wanted to know, what about my shadow? If my shadow goes into the street, am I disobeying? And then what do I do if it's a cloudy day and I can't see my shadow? What then, huh? For my niece, it's pretty clear that this rule of her parents was nothing more than an authoritarian limitation on her freedom. For her parents, obviously, the rule was there to keep her safe. Our attitude towards law depends a great deal on the reasons that we see for it, if we understand its purpose, and our feelings toward those who formulated the law. The lowest level of moral reasoning is that of little children. Avoid punishment, get rewarded. Unfortunately, at times, even well into adulthood, all of us approach the law with that infantile way of thinking. The fact is, law can only regulate behavior. Whether it's the law of Moses, the law of the church, or the law of government, law only establishes a minimal standard. And that's why law can actually be spiritually dangerous. Because, well, we tend to settle for that minimum standard as if that's really the maximum that's required of us. We know from experience that sometimes law isn't adequate for the expression of love, let alone justice or mercy. And at other times, to be a truly moral person, we have to go well beyond what the law requires. This is a point that Jesus makes as he continues the Sermon on the Mount. Unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. That is, you cannot experience. You won't build. You won't give witness to the reign of God. You won't even get the reign of God. It's not enough for us not to practice racism. We're also called to acknowledge and even appreciate our common humanity. It does not suffice to avoid being aggressive toward another person's body. One must respect the right each person has to love whom they love. It is not enough to say, I don't need to go to confession. After all, I haven't killed anyone. That's good. But what of the anger and the judgment in one's heart? Does not the commandment against killing extend beyond the taking of life and include things like bullying and shaming or denigrating someone's character? Jesus raises the stakes. He tells us that reconciliation is a prerequisite before coming before God at the altar. Broken relationships are not simply social obstacles, but rather a barometer of our relationship with God. And sadly, the church herself, under various pressures at times in history, have lowered expectations to a minimal. It presents a list of do's and don'ts to accommodate our need for an easy checklist on our behavior. Yet the gospel consistently places before us the Beatitudes and the rest of the Sermon on the Mount, the corporal works of mercy, the Golden Rule, parables such as the rich man and Lazarus, and the Good Samaritan. Faith takes us beyond the law and beyond any list of requirements to love as Jesus loved, and if need be, to lay down our rights, our wills, and our wants out of appreciation and love for one another and the common good.